Ladies, gentlemen, and all of those in between, welcome back to Realm of the Color Gods. Today, I've got big plans, because thanks to this Dead Ender sword that I made and enchanted the heck out of, I managed to get plenty of Ender Pearls for the project that I've been hyping up. Now, given that only episode 8 is out at this point, at the time of recording, you haven't had much time to guess what it was. Before that, I just want to show off that I'm swapping hotbars using the Traveler's Belt. Now, note by default that the keybind for the Traveler's Belt conflicts with the Baubles inventory, which you can get right here, so why? I don't even know. But anyway, I'm going to turn these engines off, and then show you that strong box, full of all manners of useful items. Also, you run a bit faster on this trodden dirt stuff. You can make it with Botania and then just make some sand and coarse dirt, and then you'll be good. And server lag. So much server lag. I don't even understand. 3 bars, no wonder. Why am I having 3 bars? I'm wired up to my home network. Ugh. Oh well. So anyway, the strong box all filled up with good stuff. I do have a bit more material than I was anticipating needing because I decided, heck, if I'm spending all this stuff on a machine, I might as well upgrade it a little bit to do even better. So yeah, let's take this strong box using the battle wrench. I upgraded my crescent hammer into a battle wrench. It just basically combines it with the sword, which is semi-useful, so I decided, well, what the heck, I have plenty of invar anyway. Come on, you stupid door. My god, why is this server lag being so horrible? I don't even get it. Anyway, so long story short, you can see I also got into a bit of applied energistics stuff. Basically, I just made a inscriber and a charger. That's it. Haven't gotten much farther into it. Oh, well, I also made these growth accelerators, but yeah. Beyond that, let's actually start getting some stuff crafted. And with this machine, I'm going to craft a couple of things I need for the final product. Alright, so with that, I'm not entirely sure what the actual recipe for this I need is. No, that's easy. So we're going to begin crafting that. The Enderflux crystal is giving this thing some power. That's going to take a while, so yeah, I'm going to get started on the real meat of the project. So if you could not tell already, I'm making an ender quarry. And hold on a second, that's burnt quartz. I thought it was just another piece of obsidian. Okay, that's not a problem really. Let's throw that into a redstone furnace. Alright, after much crafting that you may or may not have seen, finally got the device I need. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep away this night and get back to you guys when I'm ready to actually set it up. Alright, so here we are back in the Twilight Forest, which is having a tough time loading because for some reason I'm having a terrible connection with the server. Anyway, I'm heading back to that large hollow hill that me and GameShroomy raided. Because, you know what, that place was a nightmare to get through, and I feel like cheating the system. And no terrain is loading. How freaking beautiful is that? Not even my mini-map can recall what the heck is over here for some reason. Also, I'm a fire bat. And I got caught on a tree all the way back at the Naga courtyard. How wonderful. Jeez, why is this performing so badly? I haven't turned down my render distance to help keep my frame rate good. And yet, I can't seem to do anything because the server doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah, la. Anyway, yes, I finally got the Ender Quarry and the Ender Markers and the Tesseracts and the upgrade and the So I'm just going to basically mark a huge square around this hill. Gonna make sure I get all of it, so I'm going to use these lines to help justify where it is. 69. Yeah, Desmo would have something to say about that, alright. But Desmo ain't here, so screw him. So there we go, got my ender quarry set down. I'm going to place the tesseract underneath it, and the silk touch upgrade on top of it. So I'm just going to basically configure this tesseract to be owner only, send items, receive energy, and disabled. Gonna name it Ender Quarry. And, what's the item ID of that? Forget it. Alright. I'm so particular when I'm naming tesseract frequencies. I like to use the a related item ID. Like, since this is my Ender Quarry line, I want to use 743 because that's what's at the end of the item ID of the Ender Quarry block itself. So yeah, got that set up, and you'll see that quarry marker square is incomplete because I haven't set up the other landmarks. I'm going to go do that. Alright, my ender markers are all set up. I can switch back to my normal hotbar now. And when I right click on the ender quarry over here, it should say that it's all configured. Now the nice thing about ender quarries is that they only load one chunk at a time. Like, it'll finish up this chunk before moving on to this chunk. So that means less lag, and also it digs in vertical columns instead of row by row, unlike the traditional buildcraft quarry. Which is also nice because then you get to stuff like diamonds faster. And it also doesn't remove the terrain by default, so yeah, this hill will still stand and all the trees will be intact, but all the ore underneath it is going to be gone and siphoned up into a sorting system which I have not yet built. I love Mistcraft. Also, I need to sleep away this night. So yeah, it's basically done. All I need to do now is expand my sorting system to be able to handle it. Alright, that'll go back to my ender quarry. And I'm going to nail my tesseract right up here. Not there. As you can see, I only installed the leadstone energy cell because I want to be able to choke the power heading to my quarry. I don't want it to be able to drain my base's power faster than it can be replenished by the steam boiler. So, just to ensure that that does not happen, I have installed a choke. Send energy, receive items, bam. Quarry power switch, and I need to figure out how I'm going to store all the items that'll be incoming. I already have this to deal with the common blocks. Those barrels will automatically destroy items because I put the item destroying upgrade in them. But yeah, I think it's time that I delved into some ME stuff. Desmo did not go over it, and I don't think I'll go over it either, sadly, because it's frickin' ME. It's complicated and drawn out, and I don't want to waste your time with that. Alright, nearly a half hour of solid crafting later, and I've got myself a basic ME system. So, this is a crafting terminal. You can access items on drive, given the system actually has power. So, let me just, actually, I think I can hit it from here. Yeah, never mind. Alright, now power is flowing. Once I flip that switch, power is going to flow both to my quarry and to my ME system. This energy cell is charging up, and not seeing anything in the items terminal yet. But anyway, basically the way I have the system set up right now is this storage bus, which stores items in this chest, which automatically go into all these barrels. Basically this bus is set at a high priority. It's higher than the ME drive. So items will try to go there first if they can, basically if they match the filter and the chest isn't already full. Everything else should end up in the system. If you hop up and check this interface, I think it's actually too fast to see the items going through, but basically Ender Quarry is siphoning items out of the ground, putting them through the tesseract, and then they're going into the semi system, or the barrels if they're one of these, one of the cheapo items. As you can see, quite a lot of things are required in crafting ME stuff, so... And I have a bit more. You can also see that the inscriber is a nuisance. You can't put stacks of items to be made at a time, which is really bothersome considering how many of these processors you're going to need. You can somewhat mitigate that problem with the hopper, but you have to need a more complex solution in order to actually get it fully automated. So I was here in the Nether gathering blaze rods, and I just figured, I don't like having to go to the Nether to get blazes. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my diamond dolly to pick up the spawner and move it to the overworld. I did that with a skeleton spawner. I took a skeleton spawner from the overworld and then moved it in here, and it spawned with a skeleton, so that's nice. I don't care for that gold. Speaking of wither skeletons, I'm morphed as one because they're fireproof, but at this point I just want to get back to the overworld. And I will see you guys there where we'll craft the ender tanks I desire to make my pump even better. Alright, so I'm traveling out to the nearest oil well I could find, which happens to be right over here. Now as a squid, I don't have to worry about drowning while trying to pillar up blocks. Basically, I'm just going to top this sucker. Oh, there's a smaller one nearby. Okay. Basically, I'm just going to top this sucker with a pump, and then that life will be good. That's good. It's not where I wanted to put that pump, though. Alright, there we go. Put a redstone lever down there. And then put my inner tank right there. Now, if all goes according to plan, should see oil get pumped up into this tank from the well, and then immediately be deposited at the refinery back at my factory. Also, I need to chunk load this area, I just realized. I did not consider that. Going to have to go do that. But first of all, let's check to see if this actually works. For some reason okay, there we go. Oh, sob. I'm going to be using my last 2 diamonds for this chunk loader. Tragic day for Gameactive, I know. Oh well, the Ender Quarry will get us more. And I had a hardened energy cell right there. Oh well, the Invar is actually the less expensive part of it. For some reason, lead is rare. Oh, hello, Enderman. You are dead. And fly in here to nab a book. Not a bookshelf, just a regular book. Close that door. And let's make this chunk loader. Man, thankfully I killed that Enderman because I need to top that. Where'd my gold? Where did my gold go? Okay, that was weird. I don't know where my gold ended up. So yeah, then fly back out to chunk load the oil well. Alright, now that the oil well is chunk loaded, we should be able to keep this refinery going for as long as we have power. And we're always going to have power because that refinery is going to be powering the boiler. So yeah. First of all, I'm going to pick up this creosote oil tank and get just the rest of the creosote oil that's over there. And I know it's going to be troublesome if I ever want to make, rails, but hey, I can just burn up some more. After this Ender Quarry is done, I'm never going to have problems regarding a shortage of coal ever again. So let's just let that drain. Grab a bit of experience because these bushes are mostly ripe. And yeah, basically all I need to do now is just wait for the quarry to come across some good stuff. And if it comes across some diamonds, I'm probably gonna build a couple more refineries so we can keep up with the fuel production better. So although I'm burning creosote oil right now, it's not going to last forever. And I've got a whole steel tank of fuel sitting around, so I might as well use it. As for the coal coke, I think I'm just going to load it up in this chest. Not with that wiring. Alright, so I think that is going to be enough for an episode. So today's accomplishments include ME system to hold all the riches from my new Ender Quarry, which should be running now, so yay. I'll know if it's running and picking up blocks as they will appear in this chest. Oh, I just saw something. Yes. And we know it's silk touching because it's picking up stone, along with lapis lazuli ore. So yeah, basically once I come across some diamonds, I'm going to upgrade the amount of refineries I've got. And then we should be good on mined resources. Because pretty much everything that generates in the overworld generates in the Twilight Forest. The reason it's just the reason I put it over that hollow hill is because that has a lot more vanilla resources, and we do need the vanilla resources more than the modded ones, because, well, everything uses vanilla resources if it doesn't have its own. So, yeah. It's pretty simple logic right there. I do want to repair this floor. A couple basalt brick and then, yeah. This is originally where I had my, my crystal growth accelerators, but since I moved them, I don't want this pool of water here anymore because it's just, you know, appealing. Where do I have some dirt? Okay. Ah. So, yeah. Sorry for the bit of a rough episode today, but I really just wanted to show you that I made that significant accomplishment. I didn't want to leave it off camera because, well, you guys would have killed me for that, probably. So if you like the episode, you know the drill. Like the episode if you dislike it, because my opinion on Steven Universe is contrary to yours, then feel free to dislike. I understand that I'm not feeling the best. I probably shouldn't be making episodes to begin with right now, but whatever, I don't really care too much. So, I promise the quality will be better next time. I'll see you then.